Hi, minasan, konnichiwa, Vince des. Hello everyone, this is Vince, and again, we are again another, we are again on another episode or rather lesson that is related to kanji characters or kanji characters related lesson. Oh yeah. So before we start, minasan, if I could just request if you could please press that like button. If you could help me spread my channel by pressing the like button and sharing my videos. If I could just request, onegaishimasu. いいねボタンをしてもらって、よろしければチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。ぜひお願いします。And if I could request, if you could just please watch until the end and give good impressions, or if you could comment on the comments. So それでは皆さん早速始めていきましょう。Very well done, 皆さん。We will now commence our lesson. Let's begin. 始めていきます。So last time we have discussed the kanji for hand. It is te, kanji for hand. Te. So for today, this is our lesson number 91, and we are again discussing another very essential kanji character, and this is, if lesson 89 is about hand, lesson 91 is about leg or foot, or rather foot. Okay, so this is our subject kanji character, minasan. This is our subject kanji character. So let's start with the strokes. Take note of the strokes. These are 7 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you have a kanji practice writing sheet, it is presented in this way. Okay, so actually, minasan, this kanji character basically has three meanings. The first primary meaning is foot, and we have derived meanings. We have derived meanings here like be sufficient and leg, and a counter for pairs of footwear. Let's say shoes or socks. Okay, so let's first learn its onyomi. Soku. Onyomi are here enclosed in green box. Those enclosed in blue boxes are kunyomi readings. Ashi, tariru, taru, tasu. It's not tas, but you make it semi-silent su. Tasu. Okay, tasu. Ashi, tariru, taru, tasu. And take note, in our kunyomi readings we have okurigana. Particularly in the second kunyomi, third kunyomi, fourth kunyomi, the separation point is between the ta and ri, and here the separation point is between ta and ru, and for the fourth kunyomi the separation point is between ta and su. So a bit difficult for our kunyomi because we have okurigana here. So again, the okurigana reading is ashi, tareru, taru, tasu. For onyomi reading, we only have one, soku. Okay, so minasan, our subject kanji is not just a kanji. It may also act as a radical or component. So this is our kanji. As a component, it has a component form or the contracted form. The component form for our kanji is here. It's a component form of this. Actually, minasan, this is the alternate form for foot. This one, a depiction of foot, and its original meaning is foot. So if I could present this, minasan. So our subject kanji is here, and you could see that this subject kanji can also act as a radical. So this is not just a kanji, but also a radical or component at the same time. So continuing, so minasan, all kanji characters are based on ancient depictions or drawings. So this is the ancient form. This is the ancient form. Quite difficult to decipher, but it depicts a leg. It depicts a leg. That part of the leg from the buttocks to the foot. Here is likely altered to this, indicating the original meaning. Foot. Okay. Take note, minasan. This is not mouth, but rather a buttocks. And we have here a form component, which is essential in giving the original meaning. This is the form component or radical representing the foot. Here, this form, it is actually slightly altered version of the foot. Altered version. And if I could just represent that, minasan, here's the buttocks near the buttocks. So you could see this part here is our subject kanji. If you could see the yellow line, this is our subject kanji for today. This is soku, ashi, tariru, tasu. Tariru, tasu, ashi. Here, the yellow line here. Okay. Oh, I would just, sorry, I didn't zoom out. So here is the human body. The ashi or our subject kanji is right here from the buttocks to the foot, because this part here, the leg portion per se, the leg is kyakubu is the leg portion, kyakubu. How about the ashi radical? The foot per se is here. The one I've given the one that I have indicated with the green arrow, ashi. Here I use the radical form of ashi here. Okay. So minasan, as I have said, our subject kanji is also a radical. So I will just give to you some of the difficult kanji, the kanji characters involved in our radical. So in grade 1, you could see here the one indicated with red font, indicated in red font, and you can also see here in high school level, or not high school level, but rather in grade 3, we have here ro ji, onyomi ro, kunyomi ji, which means path, route, road, distance. Please just focus on the red font, on the red font or red section, so you could appreciate our subject kanji acting as a radical. Okay. So going back to our reference, let's now go to definitions. So original meaning is foot, and primary meanings we have here be sufficient or enough, and it is also a counter for pairs. Derived meaning, means of transportation, and to add, as in addition. When it is acting as a component or radical, we have the meaning foot or leg. Now let's have the blah 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 pattern. Do we have a blah 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 pattern? So as I have said, when it is acting as a as a counter, when our subject kanji is acting as a counter, it is being suffixed. It is used to count pairs. Let's say pairs of socks, pairs of shoes, pairs of slippers. Soku as a suffix soku. Let's say one pair is soku, two pairs nisoku, three pairs sansoku, sanzoku, sanzoku. Now let's go to other vocabulary minasan. Oh, these are the history, and I don't intend to tarry too much on this history minasan, but these are the ancient drawings, and you could just screenshot if you want to know the history. Okay, so here vocabulary: tabi. Tabi, it's a kind of Japanese socks usually worn by women. Tabi, Japanese socks. It is worn by women who are dressed in kimono or yukata. Tabi. The toe part of the tabi, it is a white Japanese socks, and in the toe part it is split into two. Hosoku. Hosoku, supplemental or complementary or supplemental. Hosoku, it could be a noun, it could be a noun adjective. Okay, monotarinai. Monotarinai. Monotarinai is a JLPTN one word. It's an I adjective. Monotarinai, unsatisfied, unsatisfactory, insufficient. Enzoku. Enzoku is excursion, outing, or trip. Enzoku. And again, enzoku, excursion, outing, or trip. Hosoku is supplement or complementary. Okay, soku, a counter of pairs, a counter for pairs. Let's say socks or shoes. Ashi. Ashi is foot. Ashi is foot. But this one means on the second kanji here, this is the one that I've shown to you. The part from buttocks up to your knee. So that's the ashi, or the leg per se. Okay. So suashi, bare feet. Bare feet, suashi. Ashiato. Ashiato. Or should I say, sorry, ashioto. Ashioto. Ashioto is sound of footsteps. Tariru. Tariru is to suffice or to be sufficient, to be enough. Tariru, and it is an intransitive verb, and it is an ichidan verb. Tariru, to be sufficient or to be enough. How about this? Taru. Shitatarazu. Shitatarazu. Lisping. Shitatarazu. 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 Lisping, or poorly expressed or unclear voicing or imprecise expression. Shitatarazu. Lisping. Taru. Taru, again intransitive verb. Taru, meaning to be sufficient, meaning to be sufficient or be enough. But between taru and tariru, the more common to use is tariru. So if it is not sufficient, you could say tarinai or tarimasen. Okay, so tasu, this is the one related to addition in arithmetic or mathematics. Tasu, to add. Tasu. Okay, tariru, to be sufficient. Okay, so fusoku. Fusoku. Fusoku is the same as tarinai. They mean insufficient or shortage or deficiency. Fusoku. How about this? Being satisfied. Manzuku. Manzuku. Being satisfied or content or contentment. Manzuku. How about this? Ensoku, excursion. Hasoku, starting or inauguration. Hasoku. How about this? Tashizan. Tashizan is a mathematics term meaning addition. Tashizan. Sample expressions: chisana ashi, chisana ashi, tiny feet. Or here, ippon ni naru. Ashi ippon ni naru. Be left with one leg. Okay. How about this? 4 and 4 make 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 は8になる。4 plus 4は8になる。4 plus 4 make 8. For another addition, add 2 to 3 and you get 5. 3に2を足すと5になる。3に2を足すと5になる。Add 2 to 3 and you will get 5. Okay. It's still 3 grams short. まだ3グラム足りません。It's still 3 grams short. Okay. And we have another sentence, 皆さん。This is $4 short. これでは4ドル足りません。This is $4 short. これでは4ドル足りません。And 皆さん for other sentences, if I could just ask if you could just screenshot them so that we could save time. Okay. Because there are many other words here, 皆さん. And many, or rather many other sentences here. So if you could just screenshot them. Okay. How about this? My legs feel heavy. 足がだるいです。だるい means sluggish or heavy. だるい is sluggish or heavy. 足がだるいです。My legs feel heavy. Okay. How about this? 手足がむくんでいます。手足がむくんでいます。My hands and legs are swollen. Because 手足 is hands and legs. Okay, 皆さん for other sentences. Oh, okay. How about this? That would be sufficient. それだけで十分足りるだろう。That would be sufficient. それだけで十分足りるだろう。That would be sufficient. 十分です。How about this? I am running out of money. I'm running out of money. お金が足りなくなってきている。お金が足りなくなってきている。I am running short of money. Okay, 皆さん for names, if I could just ask, if you could just screenshot those. Takeashi. For the names, we have here the kanji and how to read the kanji. We have here the provided kana writing indicated in gray fonts, just like here. Takeashi. And here, ashikado. Okay. So that's it, Minasan. You could just screenshot these so that we could save time. Okay. So that's it, Minasan. We've reached the last one. And I thank you for watching until the end. 皆さん、最後までご覧いただき